hitik sa isyu ng bayan. Issues.
Malacanang Palace Comp. Ito,
Maraming salamat sa tiwala, mga kaserbisyo.
Balita na bago at puno.
Maraming salamat sa tiwala, mga kaserbisyo.
Balita na bago at puno.
Maraming salamat sa tiwala, mga kaserbisyo. Talakayang hitik sa isyu ng bayan. Issues Spotted. Simple, atid ng Radyo 630 at Teleradyo Serbisyo.
and we're back mga kaserbisyo. Aba, ay dahil po Friday na ngayon, wala po muna tayong stick. Ang stickering ba tuloy-tuloy lang ba, Supreme Commander, kahit weekend? Meron? Or kung ano lang yung takdang petsa? Yun lang so dahil Friday na po ngayon mga kaserbisyo, kung gusto nyo pong magpakabit po ng inyong radyo sa Istreta sticker, maghihintay pa kayo sa susunod na Lunes, April 8 mga kaserbisyo. Kung mapadaan po kayo dito sa parte po ng Timog, Corner Tomas Morato, dito po sa Laging Handa, Quezon City, may makikita po kayong malaking Petron Station po doon, ito yung sa Rotonda, Supreme Commander, yung Boy Scout Rotonda. Nandun po yung Petron Station sa Timog, Corner Tomas Morato. Maaari po kayong magpakabit ng inyong radyo sa Istreta sticker mula alas 6 po hanggang alas 11 ng umaga. Magkakaroon po kayo ng pagkakataon na makabunot sa ating on-site pick and win raffle. At syempre makakasali na rin po kayo sa ating pong grand prize na 630,000 pesos. Inclusive of tax, na maaari po niyong mapanalunan. So, mga kaserbisyo, kung mapapadaan po kayo dito sa Timog, Corner Tomas Morato, hinto po muna kayo dyan sa Petron Station, magpakabit na inyong radyo sa Istreta sticker between 6 to 11 a.m. po ng April 8 sa Lunes po yan, para makasali po kayo sa ating Safe Trip Raffle.
Safe Trip, hatid ng Radyo sa Istreta at Teleradyo Serbisyo. DTI Fair Trade Permit Number FTEB 1874448 Series of 2024.
Aba, hindi pa dyan nagtatapos ang ating mga anunsyo tungkol sa Safe Trip dahil babasahin ko na ang mga pinagbalat po na nagwagi sa ating pong 5th Weekly Raffle. At sila po ay sina Celso Cartel. Kaya pala nanalo, Cartel, hindi, loko lang. Celso Cartel, Enrico Correa, Orlando Bacani, Romel Rivera at si Antonio Balasta. Congratulations! At kayo po ang mga nagwagi sa ating 5th Weekly Raffle ng Safe Trip. Maaari nyo pong i-claim ang inyong premyo simula po sa Lunes, April 8, hanggang Biyernes. Pumunta lamang po kayo sa ground floor dito po sa ABS-CBN Compound sa Sergeant Esguerra Street, Diliman, Quezon City sa oras po ng 9 a.m. hanggang 5 p.m. Hanapin nyo po si Sir June Martinez para maklaim nyo po ang inyong raffle prize. Congratulations po muli sa inyong 5.
Safe Trip, hatid ng Radyo sa Istreta at Teleradyo Serbisyo. DTI Fair Trade Permit Number FTEB 1874448 Series of 2024.
Ayun kung kayo ba ay mabunot nitong grand prize ng 630,000 pesos ay pwede na kaya kayo mag-book mag-book tuloy ng one-night stay dito po sa mansyon na tatalakayin natin. Meron kasing mga lumang bahay, mga mansyon, na bahagi po ng tinatawag na Malacanang Palace Complex. At ito pong mga mansyon na ito ay masasabi nating bahagi na po ng ating cultural heritage, no? At syempre, dahil na paglumaan na ng panahon, yung ibang mga mansyong ito ay kinailangan ng ma-renovate, di ba, ma-upgrade. At kamakailan nga po, ay ito ay naging proyekto ng Administrasyong Marcos Jr. na ayusin, no? Para masabi nating mas maging presentable muli at mapangalagaan nga po itong cultural heritage natin. At isa po dito sa mga mansyon na binabanggit ko ay yung tinatawag na Laperal Mansion, no? At ito kamakailan ay binuksan sa mga miyembro ng Diplomatic Corps, mga ambassadors na iba-ibang bansa, tinur po sila doon para nga ipakita na ito na yung bagong itsura nung Laperal Mansion na gagamitin daw guest house para po sa mga bumibisita ng mga heads of state, no? So, makakausap po natin sa linya ng telepono ngayong hapon para bigyan pa tayo ng detalye, no? Paano ba nila inasikaso yung pagre-renovate dito sa Laperal Mansion? At ano ba talaga ang halaga nito sa ating kultura? Nasa linya po natin telepono ngayon ang Deputy Social Secretary ng Office of the President, si Ma'am Dina Arroyo Tantoco. Ma'am Dina, magandang hapon po. Tony Velasquez.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tony.
How are you, Ma'am Dina?
Ay, mabuti naman po.
Kayo po ba ang nag-aasikaso mismo dito sa pagmamantinin itong mga mansion sa Malacanang compound?
Opo. Opo, pero malaki po yung team namin.
Okay. So, part of the Malacanang compound is yung Laperal Mansion, but there are other mansions po, di ba?
Yes. The other mansions are our museums po. We've been renovating them and we've been restoring them so that the public can come and visit and learn more about their heritage.
Ano nga po ba yung iba? Goldenberg Mansion?
Goldenberg po, Teos Mansion is now the Presidential Museum, so
Okay.
that's open to the public.
Okay.
And it's on a walk-in basis.
Okay.
And we also have Bahay Ugnayan, which is the Road to Malacanang Museum, also open to the public.
Okay. So lahat ito mga lumang mansion po, Ma'am Dina?
Opo, in Malacanang compound.
Pero may mga, kumbaga, mga pamilya na nagmay-ari nito dati. Paano ito napasa kamay ng Malacanang?
Well, the Laperal Mansion, for example, was sold to the Office of the President. It is under the ownership in 2022. So, just recently.
Recently
And
lang
each of them have a different purpose. The Laperal Mansion is more for our diplomacy.
Oo. Ano ho ba pinagkaiba nito, Ma'am Dina, yung tinatawag na Arlegui Mansion?
Arlegui Mansion is the Laperal Mansion. It's on Arlegui Street.
One in the same
So-
pala ito. Oh.
Yes, it's one in the same po. It used to be the BFA, the office where we had foreign affairs. It used to also be the residence
Of FBR.
our president, FBR, and Cory Aquino.
It's si Cory Aquino. Yes. Oh, I think I remember nadala ko minsan yung anong Arlegui Mansion pa ho ang tawag, you know?
Yes,
Oo.
yes, there's a lot of history there.
Yes.
So it's really great for us.
And then, sino po ang nag-conceptualize po nitong renovation for the Arlegui Mansion?
Well, of course, our First Lady, who is our, she really likes to, our proponent for culture and heritage.
Oo.
So, she asked different designers to each design one room each and to theme it on our, after our president. So, we have 14 rooms in the
Oo.
mansion
Okay.
and 5 state rooms. 17 of those are named after a president, a
So,
past president.
presidential suite, kumbaga. Oo.
Yes.
Okay. Pero, the Office of the First, may ganun ba? Office of the First Lady ang nag-asikaso sa proyektong ito?
No, it's Office of the President.
Office of the President. Okay. Wala
But you asked me about the concept. That's
Yeah.
the concept. The concept
of the First Lady. So, budget po talaga ito under the Office of the President.
Actually, a lot of the things that that we have in there are reused from Malacanang and have been donated by the partner suppliers. It features all of our local crafts and a lot of our local brands. But of course, yeah, this is under the Office of the President, so the upkeep and the maintenance is already part of our
Maintenance and operating expenses.
Yes,
kumbaga.
yes.
But was this project, in a sense, included in the line items for the 2023-2024 budget?
I don't know about that. I'm only in charge of the design
Not the design.
and the history.
So yung pera, somebody
I
else.
have to refer you to our budget secretary for
Opo,
that.
si Ma'am Amina, Pangandaman. Okay. Sige, fair enough, fair enough. Akala ko ba kasi alam nyo din. So the design, syempre, sabi nyo, how many? 7 designers?
Well, we have 14 designers.
14 designers.
14 different designers. They're all Filipino designers,
Yes.
and they're very proud of our heritage, and integrated all of the local materials into
Yeah.
each of these rooms.
Did we have to pay the local designers?
No, they did it for free.
Pro bono
For
lahat.
love of
Oo, ganon.
country. Pro bono lahat. Tapos nagpa-donate pa sila ng mga items inside, like the wallpapers,
Oo.
the paint,
Okay.
everything. And then the paintings that we used inside these rooms are all from Malacanang. So,
Uh-huh.
I mean, something on the cost that you might be interested in is that normally when we have state visits and heads of state coming in, they stay in
Hotels.
hotels.
Yes, yes.
And the visit is very fruitful because it brings in more business for the Philippines. So, of course, we want to host them. We want to show them the best of the Philippines. But we have to
Hospitality.
put them in a hotel.
Yeah.
That's why we thought of having a guest house similar to other countries.
Blair House sa
For
Washington.
example, the U.S., meron silang Blair House.
Yes.
Other countries have guest houses as well.
Yes.
And in the end, these 14 rooms, the heads of state can stay there, and we just use the resources of Malacanang.
Yeah.
We cook here for them. The staff, they're not in Malacanang during those days. They'll be in Lactoral. So, in the end, we think that aside from it being a great showcase of our Filipino cultural and heritage,
Yeah.
then at least we don't have to pay for their stay
Yes.
in the hotel,
Oh, it's
which
not-
can really ring up a big bill, actually.
Oh, I'm sure. Pero ito nga, this is also a very good way of preserving our cultural heritage and also showcasing it. Sino ho ang expected first head of state na titira dyan?
Well, actually, we have someone coming up this month,
Sino?
the Prime Minister of New Zealand.
The Prime Minister of New Zealand, okay?
Yes.
Sino na ho ba ang Prime Minister ngayon? Nakalimutan ko na hindi
Ay,
na si...
naku, i-google ko po ngayon.
Hindi na si... hindi na si Jacinda Ardern, di ba? I think, nag-resign na ba si Jacinda Ardern? Yung
It's
babae.
Christopher Luxon.
Ayun, kasi pinalitan na si Jacinda Ardern. So, kailan siya darating, Ma'am Dina?
April 18.
April 18. So, siya ang siya ang buena mano na bibinyag dyan sa La Peral Mansion.
Yes.
Oh, which room will he stay in?
The presidential suite.
Okay. So,
That's the Marcos.
the Marcos room, okay. Sinong titira doon sa ibang suite? Paano nyo mapipili kung sinong titira kunwari doon
Ay,
sa...
sila po, they're the ones that will choose na lang. We don't have any preference. It's
Okay.
up to them and their delegations who will stay where. But I think we know that at least the head of state will stay in what we are calling the presidential suite
Kung sino yung
in this house.
current
So it's like
president.
a house.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very homey.
Oo.
It won't feel, sterile. It'll just be
Yeah.
like a home for them to stay in.
So, paano yan, Ma'am Dina? So, co-terminus kayo, di ba, with this administration? Okay, so
Yeah.
kunwari, after 2028, may bagong papalit na administration, can they also change yung layout sa loob nitong La Peral Mansion? For example, iba na yung presidential suite. Hindi na to Marcos presidential suite. Iba na. Pwede nilang
Yeah,
palitan. They can change it.
That would be their prerogative unless we do a historical commission on it where they make it a historical room. You cannot change any more historical rooms.
Oo.
But if it's not yet at that level, or at that point, yes,
Yeah.
it's their prerogative to do whatever they need to.
Okay. Sige. So, ang kagandahan kasi nito, very unique yung design, di ba, ng bawat kwarto. What does the design influence, for example, in a room, for example, na Duterte meron bang gano'n? May Rodrigo Duterte
yes,
room
my
ba?
Duterte.
So, ano-
The Duterte room is very nice.
Maraming dugo ba sa pader? Wala namang gano'n.
Ay.
Wala.
No, it's based on their, their
Ano?
personality,
Kaya nga,
their
walang dugo.
preferences.
Walang dugo. Okay.
Actually, there's for example the Pinoy room.
Oh, the Pinoy room. Ano naman?
He's known to be a shooter, so the designer
Puro baril.
put
Ganon.
targets all over the
Totoo?
room.
Maraming mga
Yeah.
targets? Ganon?
Yes. It's actually done very well. So, I mean, I'm probably not explaining it as well as the designer, but that's
Oo.
how they did it. They based it on the history of the president, more on the soft side. What did they like to eat? What did they like to do on their free time?
Okay.
Because it's all about culture.
Okay. Do you actually accept guided tours of the Laperal Mansion for the public or
At
hindi
the
ho talaga?
moment, no, because this is more for our diplomacy. But we do have guided tours in Goldenberg and in Teos and Ugnayan. So those are also very beautiful and they've been restored very nicely as well. So we would like to invite everybody there. For Laperal,
Uh-huh.
at the moment it's under sort of like the people that can go there are approved or it goes through the DFA.
Ayun.
So
Official na lang.
we're just in charge of making sure that it's there for the purpose of diplomacy.
Oo. So yung ibang mansions, they're open to the public. Like sabi nyo, they're a walk-in museum.
Yeah.
Ginagamit din ho ba sila or can they also be leased to special events?
Goldenberg Mansion can be if it's as long as it's related to culture and will promote Filipino artistry.
So hindi pwedeng wedding. Ganon.
Hindi po.
Hindi pwedeng wedding. Mga gustong magkasawa ni partner.
Actually,
oo.
weddings, because weddings are, part of the life of a Filipino. We do accept some
Pwede.
weddings. Yes, bookings, but it has to have, we have a few requirements.
Yeah.
It needs some, because, we have to make sure that the person that rents it is going to take care of it while they're renting it. So it has a lot of, there's
Parang-
procedures, their process.
parang
We have a
hindi-
website
parang
if people are
hindi-
interested
May website.
looking at what that is.
Parang hindi pwede yung kunwari merong rock band na
Ay.
umuupa tapos pag alis nila they will trash the place. Hindi ganon.
Sana po hindi.
Yun, wag naman. So, Laperal Mansion, formerly known as the Arlegui Mansion, for visiting heads of state. Sabi nyo nga po, the New Zealand Prime Minister will be the very first head of state who will occupy the presidential suite in the Laperal Mansion. Kasama po din ho ba yung delegation niya o siya lang ho at yung kanyang yung kanyang spouse?
It's up to them, but we have it available. So we still don't have the details at the moment,
I see.
but that's it's going to be open for them to use.
Ayun.
I'm sure part of the delegation, they always need their close in, and they have a lot of meetings. They're very busy when they come here, so I'm sure that should be fine.
Oo. Sana pala, Ma'am Dina, dahil nga very tastefully done, yung pag-renovate dito sa Laperal Mansion. Hindi ho kaya mahikayat ni First Lady na sila na rin na mag-ayos dun sa nasunog na Central Post Office. Sayang
They
di
have,
ba?
actually, they are fixing it po, but I believe it's under the Department of Youth Settlement. Should. So we all work together, and I think that I don't have the details yet of how it's going to be fixed, but I do know that they are working on it.
Pero under the Department of Urban Development, gano'n? Hindi
Yes.
siya under National Historical
Alongside
Commission, gano'n?
the Pasig River rehabilitation, because it's along the Pasig River. So I think those are one and the same project.
Parang hindi ko maiugnay yung Pasig River Rehabilitation, kasama yung building. Pero anyway, sige.
Well, that's our next discussion, I'm sure, sir.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Ma'am Dina, thank you for the virtual tour. Sayang at hindi naman talaga natin mapapasyalan pala muna at pala muna ito. Talagang strictly muna for diplomatic events and diplomatic guests. So, hopefully, the public may get a chance to see it for themselves, para makita, ma-appreciate din naman nila how much
That's right.
talent
Well,
went into it.
That's right, sir. Okay, we'll consider that.
Thank you, Ma'am
Thank
Dina.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
You're welcome and our pleasure. Si Ma'am Dina Arroyo Tantoco, ang Deputy Social Secretary po ng Office of the President. Oh, ganda nung ano, no? Laperal Mansion. Hindi ko pala natanong. Meron ding Laperal Mansion sa Baguio. Sabi daw nila, mga mumu. Pero ngayon ay nirenovate na rin at ito ay isang pasyalan na rin, parang restaurant, di ba? Na pinapatakbo po doon. Anyway, so nako, mga kaservisyo, medyo nakalipas na naman po isang oras, kabilis-bilis po, ano? At because it's a Friday, at tayo po ay magkikita-kita at magkakarinigan na lang po muli on a Monday. Pero gaya nga po na sinabi ko sa simula pa lang na ating programa, dahil nga po sa pumanaw na po ang mahal na ama na ating pong partner si Carmina Casey Constantino Torres, ay inaasahan nga po natin na tayo po muna ang magtataong bahay, no, dito sa ating programa, habang siyempre po ay nagluluksa po, no, anong pamilya po nila Casey dahil po sa pagpanaw ng kanyang ama na si RC Constantino. Muli ang ating pong taus-pusong pakikiramay at pagdadalamhati sa pagpanaw po ni Sir RC Constantino. Thank you so much mga kaserbisyo na sinamahan niyo po ako today on a Friday. We'll see you again on a Monday na hindi niyo pa alam kung magiging holiday. Kasi nga po holiday, Tuesday and Wednesday, naipit po yung Monday. Abangan po natin kung may anunsyo po ang Malacanang kung ano po magiging estado po ng Monday, April 8. Thank you so much mga kaserbisyo. We'll see you. Tama ba? Ay, dineclare na? Holiday na ang Monday? Saan mo nakita yun? Wala. Hindi Monday. Yung Monday ang inaabangan natin. So, abangan natin yun mga kaserbisyo kung anong magiging estado po nito. Maiipit po siya sa holiday. So, we'll see kung ano pang desisyon ng Malacanang. Anyway, thank you so much mga kaserbisyo. Abangan nyo na nga po ang susunod na programa. Dito po ang ATM. Anong take mo? Kasama po sina Attorney Terry Ridon at si Miss Alex Baltazar. Hanggang Monday po mga kaserbisyo. Enjoy your weekend. Ingat-ingat po kayo. We'll see you again after 2 days. Ako po si Kakan entering Tony Velasquez. Thank you so much mga kaserbisyo. Bye-bye. Good night.
Unang bayan. Issues. Bakit? Nagbabalita. Nagseserbisyo.